Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
But I want an upgraded eyeball.
No one should ever have to give up a normal life because of a random incident, or indeed lose a dream over a physical limitation. So believes David Sarah, idealist, philanthropist, founder and CEO of Sarah Industries.
That's super quiet.
Dr. Sandusky, please report to testing.
Man, I didn't believe it when they said you were coming back, boss. Not the way you were busted up.
Oh, thanks, man.
Not sure how I feel about this memorial.
What do you mean? The least we can do is remind everyone of the sacrifices our scientists made for this company. For the world, even.
Yeah, it's the reminding part that bothers me. I've been in therapy for months trying to forget that night. Seeing the bodies coming out all burned up like that.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was gruesome.
Megan, Eric, Vasily, the whole team gone in one awful flash. How could this have happened?
The how is not important anymore. We need to honor them by being true to their vision. Show those terrorists that they can't stop us from finishing the job.
Yeah, like I said.
I know, but Jensen? Isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
I'm literally right here. Literally.
Jensen, didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
Care to repeat that to my face, Peterson?
I'll get there. But I thought I'd better clear up a few things first about my current mental state.
Heard that, did you? Look, I'm sorry. It's just that what happened to you was horrible. Most people don't recover this fast.
And you think sitting at home and obsessing over it is the better way to go?
Of course not. It's just, things have been pretty rough around here, Jensen. The last thing any of us needs is more funerals.
Agreed. Oh, and by the way, that Mexican town massacre was a complete bohica. But I wasn't fired because of it. I quit.
There's a difference?
Yeah, a little thing called integrity. You might want to look it up someday.
Oh, shit!
Welcome back, Mr. Jensen. The new look suits you.
I mean, it does, kind of. It's this bathroom. Is that the ladies' room?
I think it was too much of a risk. I mean, it's a miracle he didn't die in that operation.
It looks fine to me.
That's not the point. Those additional implants, the tracking system, and whatever else David put inside him, it was unnecessary. The body can only take so much when it's on life support.
Well, obviously David felt that after the attacks, it was important to have the best possible security. Is someone there?
Yep. I can literally see you.
Anyway, all I'm trying to point out is that this is just another example of David going too far.
You could be right. How do you think Jensen would react if he knew how close he came to death?
Hard to say. Anyway, we should get back to work.
Anyone in the men's room? Or I can open these doors. Because apparently you can poop through your pants in the future. Oh, hey, there's a sprint.
Second attack in 6 months.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a staff elevator.
We hardly know anything yet. What if it's a complete misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding. Yeah, I could see the hostage takers now. Don't take this the wrong way, but everybody up against the wall.
I'm just saying The only reason people are at the plant tonight is because we've been forced to work so much overtime ever since the first attacks.
Good point. No one was supposed to be there, so maybe it's just a break-in gone bad.
Mr. Jensen, you're looking well. Did you come in to find out about the break-in? I'm sure Athena and Mr. Seraph know what's going on.
Jensen? God, man. Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Are you here because of the break-in?
Yeah, I kind of want to take the stairs. Aw. 1111. Okay.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry, I'm sure he's got a plan. Jensen, I knew the boss had an ace up his sleeve. Good to have you back.
You a new guy too? I've been here 2 months. Hope I haven't tied myself to a sinking ship.
Yeah, you're fine.
Who is it? Working on some special contract. Probably military.
Your car lights are on.
Don't start.
Jensen? What are you doing here? I wouldn't have put 2 credits down on you ever walking again, let alone coming back to work.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Adam, you're in today too? I guess Sarah called you about the Milwaukee Junction affair?
Yes? Weren't you downstairs in different clothes?
Jensen, when did you get back? Oh, never mind. I don't really have time to chat right now.
Of course you don't, because you're just sitting there eating pizza.
As soon as I can. Bye.
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam? You don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Sis. The nature of neuroplasticity.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Seraph is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Ho 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 ho.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment. We're done here.
Oh, and by the way, Jensen, I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
I love how they, like, it's weird that there's actual, like, consequences to just walking around exploring. That hardly ever happens, like, in any game. Well, I cannot sprint long. You think with my robot legs, this would be different? What's upstairs?
I heard Purity First is claiming responsibility for the attack on Milwaukee Junction, accusing us of creating a generation of drug addicts.
Hey, Adam, you're back. Great to see you. Wow, they really did a number on you.
Restricted. Restricted.
Denzel Mitchell, you have a call on line 1.
Password is Mandrake.
Line 1. Mika Pine, your car lights have been left on.
Frank wanted to search Will's office immediately and even give me the access code 3716. It's working in office 23. 3716. 3716. Oh, grief counseling.
James Osterberg, please report to the Central Testing Center. James
Ooh, painkillers. Yeah, drugs.
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, I'm really busy. The media is looking for reactions on the break-in, and Lyle's got me fact-checking for him.
You mean you're not reading smut? Because that's what it looks like you're doing. Back in the ladies' room. I know your body's been through a lot of physical changes, but you're not a woman.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been tough on everyone these past few months. Especially in the new temporary lab. People keep complaining to me, telling me they feel like they're locked in a quarantine room. Hey, when did you get back, Adam? Wow. Listen, I know how close you and Megan were. If ever you want to talk about it.
I know the security protocols are heavy, but we have no choice. Look what's going on at the plant right now.
We're
You're
under
right,
attack
but it's
again?
not just the isolation.
I'm getting the feeling
It's
someone
a
has
lack
it
of
in for this
leadership.
company.
Megan held everyone
Yeah,
together
probably.
so well. She was always the voice.
Is it really you? God, whatever's going on at the factory must be serious.
Hey, Adam.
Purists.
Can't tell you how glad I am you're back.
Jensen, nice surprise. Sarif is bringing in the big guns to handle the break-in, right?
Office 23.
Don't wait up.
He looks important.
Oh, hello, Mr. Jensen. I didn't know you were coming back. So soon, I mean.
Ah. Woo! I just stole $53 from a work colleague.
Christ, Adam, while you were strolling around the offices, the situation got worse. Meet me in the chopper, I'll explain.
Denzel Mitchell, you have a call on line 1. Denzel, line 1.
Yes, it's me.
Burbank's team was on with the patient. Strain is simply amazing. I ran the test 3 times just to be sure, and none of the usual rejection markers are present.
Won't be long.
Okay.
I'm a specialist.
Dr. Sandusky, please
Don't
report to testing lab 1C. Dr. Sandusky to testing lab 1C.
332 9642. The fuck is 32?
Andrew Van Wessel, please report to the Human Resources Office.
Blah blah blah. Tissue samples. Blah 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 blah. Biometrics. Really? Password Eclipse? Oops. Okay, so it was Andrea? Whoever that is.
Mika Pine, your car lights have been left on. Car lights are on.
As enjoyable as this little chit-chat has been, isn't Sarif waiting for you at the helipad? Some of our people are being held hostage, remember? You don't have time to waste.
Aw, but I figured out who was stealing.
Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of
Jensen?
pro-human activists have
What are you doing here?
Industries plan.
I wouldn't have put 2 credits down on you ever walking again, let alone coming back to work.
The city holds its collective breath.
I think we need to change our currency to credits. I'd be okay with that.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. Are you all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Let's go kill some terrorists. With my bitchin' sunglasses. Okay, that subtitle is bugged. Use concussion grenades to disorient groups of enemies. Then you may either slip away or engage.
8 people, Adam. 8 good men and women whose only crime was to come to work today. And those so-called pro-human purists slaughtered them.
All of them? You're sure?
If we're lucky, the plant manager might still be alive, Josie Thorpe. They needed her to get into the administration wing. But SWAT isn't holding out much hope for her survival.
We'll see about that. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
I told you. Pro-human purists. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country. They broke in a few hours ago, right after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him there. But he isn't augmented, Adam. So he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us.
Didn't have a problem killing innocent people, though.
Yeah, and he did know exactly how to get inside the plant.
So how do you want me to handle him?
I don't. Not right away. Your first priority is to recover the Typhoon. I can't let SWAT inside until you've got it. But as far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Let's go non-lethal.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay. But just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight and closed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
Ooh, tranq rifle.
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Frank will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for Josie. Now free her if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
I'm gonna punch someone's heart out with my robot arms. What's melee? Q? E? W? Is there a melee? I don't think there's a melee.
weapon, sir.
About freaking time. SI Security?
Yeah, name's Jensen.
I know. You used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same, don't they?
Meaning what?
Meaning corpses seem to follow you around. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can get your people some justice.
I'm gonna need some intel before I head in.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How many purists am I looking at down there?
I don't have an exact number. So far we've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe a dozen or so inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your intellicams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
Lovely.
Realistically, how much time do I have before you guys breach?
According to protocol, none. According to your boss, so far the press hasn't found out about the murders, but I can't guarantee that someone somewhere isn't going to let it slip. And when that happens...
That almost sounds like a threat, Commander.
It's not. But you didn't hear the phone call, Jensen. 8 innocent civilians screaming for help while choking to death on poison gas. And all we could do was stand here and listen. So, anything else you want to know?
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on the recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible gangbangers ready to kill for him, as we've already seen.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here.
Like we got a choice.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Something over there? I see you!
I didn't realize they were...
Can't you hit me, asshole? I see you, bro! You fucker! Open wide! It's too late to run!
No! I gotta definitely do the cover thing. I don't like how there's not a crosshair on the tranq rifle. Oh no, this would be good.
Yeah, everything seems on.
Getting too close to any guard is a risk. You're better off staying far away from them. Learn their patrols and time your moves accordingly. If you can avoid it, it's generally better not to engage them. Sure, a lone target may be tempting, but you never know. Backup might be right around the corner. If you have no other choice, try taking out your targets silently, by moving up behind them and tapping the takedown button to put them to sleep. Killing them is a more permanent solution, but also involves making more noise. To do it, simply hold the takedown button. Whether you kill or stun, all takedowns burn up energy. If your energy bar is empty, you will not be able to use your augmentations. You can, however, replenish your energy cells through the consumption of nutrients. Regardless, don't leave bodies lying out in the open. If they are found, an alarm will be called in. So grab them and drag them out of the way.
Fair enough.
Control, no sign of SWAT. No sign of anyone.
Being stealthy hinges on sight and sound. Crouching down will assure you are making the least amount of noise possible. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't detect you. Avoid jumping and sprinting, as it will certainly give away your position.
Fuck is that?
Stun gun darts. I don't need stun gun darts. I need trank shells. Shit.
I think it came from around here.
There you go.
Damn it, nothing here. Jesus, what is it now?
Well, now I know what killing looks like. feel like I'm gonna spend this game crouched 90% of the time. Look, it's the SWAT guys. Hey guys, what's going on? Silenced sniper rifle.